I have a thing on my wall. It's a picture of Warren Buffett, and it's a quote from him that says, "The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything."
Welcome to Breaking Down Your Business, episode 286.
Right, come on down. Come on down. No, nobody wants you up there.
Episode of BreakingDownYourBusiness.com
No.
/286.
Now you sound like my voice if I get high.
Oh my God!
That's not good for you or me.
The low
Come on down.
voice
Come on
is
down.
Brad
Come
from
on
Anchor
down.
Advisors.
What does he say? Robert De Niro in that movie. Come on down to Chinatown. I loved that. Anyway,
Who are you, Jill?
I'm Robert De Niro, a.k.a. Jill Salzman of the Founding Moms.
And today we're going to talk about the business owner's biggest challenge.
Number one biggest, largest
Numero
challenge.
uno. The thing that if you could fix this, if you could master this, you would be so much more successful.
Yeah.
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 So, Jill,
Brad,
I wake up in the morning.
do you?
I do. I get to the gym. I work out. I get in the office. And the world is my oyster.
Okay.
I started my business because I wanted to be free.
Yes.
Because I didn't want people to tell me what to do,
Amen,
right?
amen.
And then I sit down in front of my computer and I go, what should I do?
That's precisely
What
Every
should I do?
one of my days, and I love it.
And I look at it and I say, I could do 1,000 different things.
But let me go get on Instagram. Is that what you said?
No, I don't
Okay.
ever do
Okay.
that. I've cured that problem.
No. You laugh, but a lot of listeners.
I
let
know,
me just
I
go look
get
at
it.
Facebook. I don't want to
But
deal
see,
with this.
like that is a thing I could do that might help my business. Maybe I should do some social media.
Right.
But the problem is, of those 1,000 things, probably 3 of them would really move my business forward.
Okay.
But I don't know which 3.
Why don't you know which 3?
I don't know why.
You got to know which 3.
How do you know which 3?
I don't know which 3, but I feel like you're the kind of person who needs to know which 3. No, I love that every day is different, and I sit down, and this is a priority today because I'm feeling it. And this is a priority tomorrow that's different because I'm feeling it that way. And I like to feel
But then you
through
don't
my
make
day.
any progress on anything.
That's
like
not true. I don't need to set a priority.
But then I feel like
My
I'm
business
pushing,
is my priority.
Oh my gosh, my business, my priority means
Yeah.
I can work all the time.
Correct.
And I never know when I'm
No,
done.
I know when to take breaks, but the work is never done because I'm running a business. There's always going to be work. Okay, wait, fine. Give me an example. What are the 3 things? That's hilarious. If I ever sat down and was like, these are the 3 things I'm working on today, I would laugh myself right out of my own office.
I have like 10 client projects that I could work on today. I have a new email program that I'm working on, so I could write some emails or I
Yep.
could shoot some videos for those. I could my homepage, not the homepage, but the about page is getting a little out of date.
Wait. How much time do you spend getting stuck in trying to figure that out every day?
Well, there are
Maybe
some
not every
days
day.
where it's just all client meetings, and so I don't have to think about that, and that's a good day because I just go to the client meetings and I feel accomplished.
So when you do have to think about, okay, I have a day.
Too much. I spend too much.
That's what I'm wondering. So I think this is a vertical horizontal issue.
Well,
Because
let me put it this way.
you're-
At the end of the day,
Yeah. You feel like you got nothing done?
yes!
Yeah. So the vertical issue is a lot of people think they have to prioritize. Like, okay, the first thing I got to do
I'm not
today
a big
is blank.
prioritizer, but
Number 2 is this thing, or a lot of business experts give that advice.
Yeah, I think that's
And to
bull.
me, I go the horizontal way of if I have systematized it, even if I don't have top priority 1, 2, and 3 on a Wednesday, I know that day I have to do a Facebook Live for the FMC
Right.
because I do that every Wednesday. So I'm
Right.
systematized
Right.
across
okay.
the board.
Like I know the day that I have to pay my bills and the day that I have to have my one-on-ones.
you know the days you have to do the things.
Right. But it's the days.
Why do you need a priority then if you're doing the things you need to do for your business?
Okay, so I set my systems up so that they only occupy like 3 days of the week, so that I can have big blocks of time to invest in projects that actually move the business forward. They're working.
So what are
on
the projects that
business.
move the business forward?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
This is a very circular conversation. And I am sure everybody listening has the same issues. And a lot of this stems from you have to do 3 things and they're the most painful things you have to do. And maybe they're the things you can't hand off.
But even like
And you don't want to do them. So you ignore them by doing other things that are more minor
yes,
and make
yes,
you less money.
Yes.
But they're more fun. Like
Right.
Facebook and Instagram.
I mean, should I spend time selling? Should I spend time recruiting? Should I spend time monitoring my team?
Okay, hold on. I thought you said your T. Monitoring your team, recruiting, or selling. Which
Yeah.
one makes you the most money? Don't
All
even
of
think-
them.
But which one makes you the most money?
Well,
quickest.
money today is monitoring the team because that's the clients that I have.
Ah.
But if I'm not selling, then I run out of work.
Okay, but you
And
can
if I-
talk yourself
if
out
I'm
of this.
selling,
Yes, I get
then
it.
I have to be
get it.
recruiting.
But okay, but wait, you just told me you're number one. You just told me you're number one, right?
But that's rearview mirror, man. If all I ever do is monitor my team, I go to business.
No, we're not saying that's all you ever do. But if every day you checked in, monitored your team, and made that a system where it was every day you did the same thing, wouldn't that be helpful? And then your priority would be done with, and then that's not even a priority
But
anymore.
I think
You
I
do
can
the
only
next
do.
thing. I'm just shaking it up. You know what I mean? I'm living the dream.
I mean, I want to.
I can't stand when people say set priorities. That's why I'm saying all this.
No, I'm with you. I'm about the systems. Like I have a time in the week that's for monitoring the team on a regular basis,
Yeah.
but in between those times, things break. Things need help. I get emails. I have to talk. I have to call. I have to shift things up and monitor and push. And
You have been in business for how long?
18 years.
And you don't know how to go with the flow and things need to be shaken up and something's broken?
I know how to go with the flow, but then at the end of the day, I can say, well, but I didn't do this thing
But
that
you
was really
probably
important.
can resolve an issue that comes up much faster than you did 18 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you know,
But
you
I
can
guess-
anticipate that something's going to pop up.
There's still too many things on my to-do list, is what I'm saying.
Oh, then is this about delegation?
It's about focus, I think.
Okay.
It's about saying no to more things. I have a thing on my wall. It's a picture of Warren Buffett, and it's a quote from him that says, "The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything."
I love that.
And I'm so bad at that.
What's terrible, though, is we don't really know what he was talking about. Because if you actually say no to everything, you have no business. So I
But
don't.
if you say if there's
Warren,
1,000
I love you,
things
but
I can
what
do,
did you mean?
Let's just assume there's 1,000 things I could do today, but only 3 of them are really important. That what Warren's saying is to say no.
Oh, absolutely.
To the
I get everything.
997.
And he's correct. And that's the sort of thing in another episode you were talking about. I have to write down to be thankful to people so that I remember to say thanks. I feel like that's a biggie that people have to remember to do. Just write it down, guys.
Write what down?
Write down that you should be saying no, just like you have on your laptop.
Okay.
People need to write down, but
I don't have a laptop.
or whatever on your wherever you put it. But that also becomes part of your office, and then it just like disappears into the wall.
Right.
Yeah. You need to regularly remember or mark your calendar, fill it with blocks that say no. Which actually is a genius idea, and I never did it. I'm going to have to start doing that. But it's really hard, and then it gets easier. And then
So the other thing, like I have an annual plan. I do a budget. Like I have priorities,
Okay.
big P priorities
Yep,
for
yep.
the year, right? But then things change.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't even know if it was worth it. I feel like those priorities are still like they're like the lighthouse that keeps me moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm getting any closer to them.
I think the difference between me and you is I feel your pain and I understand it, but I don't mind. Like I don't care that it changes. I love that it changes. It makes it more
the
interesting.
struggle is real.
I love it. I mean, with a book coming out, my entire focus for a couple weeks is just PR. That's not going to make the most money for my business, but in the long term it is, and right now I have a book to launch, so I need to focus on that. So it is changing, and it changes, and you would probably walk into my business and go, Jill, stop doing all PR. Say no.
Ixnay
Say
on the
no.
bouquet.
Except that the train has already left the station, and I'm very excited, and it's what gets me going. And
Excitement. See that it feels dangerous to me. Like to follow the excitement, that could lead me to the
but
circuit.
then the flip side is you're sitting there just deciding, like that guy on The Good Place. He can't make a decision. Well, which one should I focus on? What should I do? Like, you know what makes you more money. I know what makes me more money at this point. I'm not ignoring all of it.
So you know what makes you money, and yet you spend time every day looking at Instagram.
In the bathroom. Yeah. Sure. Don't we all? When you pee, you look at Instagram?
So if I looked at your web history, there's no Instagram in it on your laptop.
On my laptop? No, I never go there. I know Brad is giving me the face of, yeah, right, Jill. And if I brought my laptop, I would show you right now. I never look at social media except for Facebook for my closed group. But I'm wired differently. I've never looked through my own timeline on Facebook. Like, I'm practically like you with no account.
Yeah.
Except I do stuff for my business in there.
Yeah.
So no, I know not to get sidetracked, but I'm also very fearful of my own privacy being hacked. So that's a whole other topic for another episode. Yeah. No, I don't. I don't get distracted as much as one would think, considering how much I talk about 50 different things at the same time. Yeah, I don't. But
your brain scares me.
it is a pretty scary place.
but my brain scares me.
No, but I think that you are better off and probably making more money on a regular basis than me. I sadly, for myself and my business, don't care as much as you do.
Yeah.
So it's a difference in temperament. I don't know what that is, but
708.
am I upsetting you now?
872-7878.
Yeah, what do you do? Can you call us and tell us? Are you, and I don't care, I just want to do the thing. Are you...
We need your help.
I set priorities. If you're the person who's figured out how to set the priorities and do them and you stick to them, I'm guessing you have an accountability coach of some kind. Call us and tell us how you're doing it. 708-872-7878. Leave us a review, breakingdownyourbusiness.com/iTunes, because it makes you more beautiful.
The struggle is real.
I'm going to go hug it out with Brad now. Love you guys. We crushed it.